Please understand, our entire life revolves around memory. Do you agree or not?
Yes.
Our clients' names, our clients' numbers. When we go to some client, what he spoke with us, what was his date of birth, when is the next appointment, memory with regard to our products, memory with regard to selling pitches, memory with regard to understanding the different ways of selling, memory with regard to what one person likes and what the other person doesn't like, memory with regard to speaking with your boss. What did you do yesterday? I can recall what I did. Not only that, the biggest problem which a normal person, any employee faces or any person faces, or a student even for that matter, I promise you all that I'll show you the power of memory. Do you remember?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That the ability of memory, how memory can do miracles. Not only miracles, how memory can help you to become successful in detail. I explained to you maybe the selling skills, I explained to you a certain process. I could also explain to you the method to do a thing. For the time being, you remember it. As per the law of memory which says, if I learn a thing today, it will be in my memory up to 70% for the next 24 hours. In the 48 hours, it will reduce to approximately 40 to 50%. And in 72 hours, the recall is not more than 23%. Now, we know we have very busy schedules. One person can be highly organized if he revises it continuously. There's a possibility that the recall can be low. But with so heavy schedules, you have to build your memory to that an extent. Okay, once I have heard the thing, it should be in my recall, in my permanent memory. As I told you last time, there are two types of memory, short-term and long-term. Explaining in very simple words. Short-term memory has a very limited capacity. It is something like a RAM in computer. As you off the computer, the RAM also goes blank. And RAM is generally 512 MB or something. If I learn a lot of stuff, my RAM is filled. If more stuff comes inside, the only way to store is I have to delete the underneath. And secondly, by the time I sleep, RAM starts eradicating and also starts preparing for the next day stuff. Unless the RAM goes to ROM, that is the permanent memory, you will not be able to remember it. Memory can be so powerful that if you hear a thing just once, it should be in your mind. It is possible, it is a potential which every human being has. The only thing is that potential is not realized. Either the person does not know, there is no one to guide him, or the circumstances, or his previous experience. I have personally seen very weak students doing extraordinary in college level when there was someone to guide them. I'll just show you a small feat of it. Generally, if someone, it's a very popular method, but I'll tell you what I'll show you is different from others. Now, what I want you to do is, each person sitting in this room, I'll ask you to name one thing. Anything which you can touch and feel and view. For example, a computer, a LCD, a chair, a video camera, a cake, a poster, anything, knife. It should be a thing which is easy to understand. Don't complicate it, because the thing I don't understand, it's not possible to recall. Right? A thing which you can pinch and found. It's a basic memory trick I'm showing you. Not a trick. Trick is the word which is used by people in show business. I'm not in show business. I will show you, what I'm going to show you today is what you can do. Right? Anything you can mention, pen, knife, anything, a thing जिसको हम पकड़ सकते हैं और देख सकते हैं. A thing I can teach and feel. Right? All of you just one. And then I'll tell you what is to be done from this side. Name any one thing.
A book.
A book. You should not repeat it, please. That's clear. You name a thing. अगली चीज कोई और बोले, आप कोई और आइटम बोले. Someone more thing, please.
A restaurant.
A restaurant. Okay. So it's a very big thing, but fair enough. What about you?
A laptop.
Great. Anything else?
Stereo. Or
A music system.
Music system.
A music system. Okay. Now guys, you have told these things. It's a list. Normally, even if a person is told just 5 items for a second, and if you ask him again, it might be difficult to recall. Trust me. You can try it yourself. It might be even difficult to recall what was your number, the item you said, even now. If I ask you what was your number, unless you specifically count it, I'm sitting on this position, you'll not be able to remember your number. There are 18 items, right? 18 items which I've just seen once after you told me or when you said. Normal people in the memory, what they do is, normal people who want to do memory, they will somehow cram these 18 items. 1 is this, 2 is this, 3 is this, 4 is this. If you ask them what is item number 6, they'll say 1, 2, 3 was this, 4 was this, 5 was this, 6 number is this. If you ask them what is number 12, they'll have to cram the first 11, repeat them and then say number 12. Right? That is called file memory. But the problem with this is, 1, it is time consuming. 2, if I forget even one item in the list, the entire list is gone. That is the problem with Canary. I will show you the power called random access memory. I have just seen them once, right? I ask each person to name any number. I ask each person to name any number and I will repeat the item. So say any number from 1 to 18. 13. Number 13 is a mirror. Yes sir. Say any number. 1 से 18 से कोई number बोलो. 11. 11 number is a poster. आप बोलिए. 6 number is a chair. आप बोलिए. 3 number is a laptop. आप बोलिए. 4 iPhone. आप बोलिए. 11 number repeat हो रहा है poster. 10 number is a mobile. No, yeah. 10 number is a mobile. Motorcycle. 8 is a pen drive. आप नहीं बोला था. 16. 16 number is a tie. आप बोलिए. Number 15 is a watch. आप नहीं बोला था. 12. Number 12 is a table. If I get one word, I can also remember one sentence. Possible. Because a word makes a sentence. If I can remember one sentence, I can also remember one chapter. And if I can remember one chapter, I can also remember one book. Memory is memory. Where I had fit one word, I can fit one chapter. I've just shown you a small trick of memory. This is the basic starting of memory. If I read something, it is only mine if I remember it. My knowledge is what I remember. I read the entire Oxford dictionary, I forget after one day, there is no use. मेरी वैल्यू उतनी है जितना मुझे याद है. Do you agree? Yes. I can clear an exam if I remember.